Good morning, Roger. How are you, sir?
Good morning. How are you?
I'm fantastic. Look at this. We've got a whole gallery of looky-loos.
Yeah, I see that. it's gonna affect it's gonna affect my gameplay here probably.
Really? Do tell. Well, good morning to you, sir. Good morning to folks in the gallery. We do invite everyone to, if you want to watch this play and see how the sausage is made, you are more than welcome to. Otherwise, for these unfortunate souls, they're going to spoil what would be a normal Tuesday morning video drop. But if you want to see and compare and contrast all the editing that I do, then certainly, by all means, come join us on Sunday morning. So, we are back with session 3 now from the Vicksburg campaign rematch. I'm still the Confederates, Roger's still the Union, and for, I guess, the first time Roger here this morning, uh, we'll talk about this in a moment, but we've got some substantive corrections for everybody that's been pitching them to us. So thank you so much again to everybody who's put comments either on social media. We prefer that you put the comments in the video, so if you see this on social media, do put your comments and corrections down there in the section below there so that people who watch this years hence will be able to understand what we're talking about when we do the correction on the next time. But before we get into all that, Roger, sir, how has your week been? How you doing, sir?
Good. It's hot up here. It's gonna be hotter today this week, but it's been good. Enjoying retirement now, even more. Getting a little bit of volunteering work at the museum in. We were hoping to get 25 people at a talk. We had over 50. I think the fire marshal may have shut us down if he'd been around because we literally had standing room only crowd. It was fantastic. So pretty good for our little tiny museum.
You are doing your volunteer job very, very well. Then you're beating the pavement, getting the folks in butts and seats, man.
Yeah,
That's
doing
art.
that. I
SRO.
just showed up. How
Great.
about you? How are you doing?
Well, my weather report from sunny northern Florida is it's still hot here too, but we're getting our afternoon rains every day, so that means I got to mow the grass here pretty soon. And everyone who's
Yeah.
watching the video has been on bated breath waiting for that report. So there you go. It's
Yeah.
summertime here and it's hot.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Exactly.
but otherwise, things are great, and we will proceed on with all without any fanfare. Let's go to our corrections first. I noted two, and then Mark just brought up a third one that was actually. I'll let Roger talk about that one since he's the one that brought that up online. But the two corrections that I am aware of. That thank you again to folks who would pitch those to us. First and foremost is the stuff that occurred on the fifth day, or the turn 5 strategic event. Just pulling that up here. So the stuff that occurred here, which was the strategic event of Johnston puts pressure on Pemberton and the Jackson redoubt. Both of those are null effects. So, in fact, I had rolled for it and I had moved the Army of Relief marker up one because you do get a bonus for that. But as it turns out, none of that can happen. It's all moo, as Joey would say. It's all moo uh, until the Army of Relief actually starts. So until Johnston starts arriving, there was no point in that. So I'm going to relegate this Army of Relief back to step 1 on the track because that never happened. And those of you saying, oh yeah, you still get the Jackson redoubt, no, it doesn't occur because it even specifically says if this occurs on turn 5 strategic, just ignore it. So those are done. And then the second one that was pointed out to us, thank you for, I believe that was Jerome who'd put that out there, was that we did the advanced unit stuff, but we didn't follow through all the way correctly. So both you and I had gotten one. I moved Maxie and Johnston up. You moved Blair up, but we're supposed to roll a subsequent die. And on a 1, 2, 3, it's 1 day. I just presumed it was 1 day. If it's 4, 5, or 6, it's 2 days. So why don't we each take a moment here? I'll let you roll for Blair, and I'll roll for Maxie, and see if either one of us get 4 through 6. That means we'll move them another day earlier. That will have a significant effect on you because Blair could arrive here in turn 9. So if you want to do that, we could do that.
Okay.
Okay, so Blair is coming up, and he's now available for you as a reinforcement here in this turn. And I will roll for Maxine Johnston, and they also went up 2 days, so they're coming in on May 1st. Anywho, so those are the two I know. You want to talk about the readout stuff?
Sure. I asked the question as I was looking at this, was I guess the sequence of the flanks refused on a readout. And I'll just move a unit. This is what I was planning on doing, was to get these two cav without a flanks refused. And I felt like that would give me a +1 final flank, because I would have all 6 hexes are covered, 2 would come off, and then the readout, which is a +2 final flank, would take that down to a +1. You put up the flanks refused, and in my head, and I couldn't remember if we talked about it, and I apologize, I actually didn't watch the video of this last week. That would take it down to it with the flanks refused, takes the +2 down to a +1, the readout takes it down to a 0, was my thought. And that was my question. And I think the answer, and then I said, well, wait a minute, do I get a +1 with the current situation? And I thought that'd be nice, but I thought that seems wrong. And I went through my logic and said, oh, wait, no, we have 6 hexes covered, 3 comes off, takes it to a +1. The flanks refused, doesn't adjust it, and the readout takes that +1 down to a 0. And I asked that question. I'd say several people had opinions. Chris finally chimed in and said, in this case, Chris and Joe, Chris actually, I think, went to Joe Balakowski and got a clarification that in this case, you ignore the +1 flank bonus to the attacker. And I think that was the final result. If I got any of that wrong, somebody chime in and tell me, no, you misunderstood what was being said. But so I think in this instance, if I was to make an attack now, there'd be no flank bonus, because the +1 flank, because 3 hexes are covered, 3 come off, it's a +1 final flank, and the readout takes that to a 0.
Yeah. I think Chris's answer was that, and it's interesting. I mean, you asked it, Roger, because he's gonna make a clarification in the 1-7 rules. Yeah, so their ruling after Chris's first response was, yeah, you apply the readout after the flanks refused. But then after more discussion, and Alberto brought up a previous ruling that Chris made, I think they're going to actually make a ruling that flanks refused has no effect at all in a readout. Basically, you ignore it. So. I think that's the end all result that he came up with.
And I think, I mean, when we still look at the situation in total, and we step back and look at it, there is a full flank, no matter how you do it. It's just because of the complexity of the LOS and the step 2 reductions. I think in our brain we tend to overcomplicate that, and then having that, well, there is a flank, but there's not a flank, but there is a flank. So they are completely surrounded, and they are doing their level best to try to remove those flanks. The problem is that the readout, I think, supersedes everything. And so thank you very much to Chris. I love the fact that Chris and Joe are, in my mind, they're getting together and having lunch together, and they're talking about me and Roger. So that's my that's my little narcissism saying, wow, we are important enough to have lunchtime conversations about. So thank you so much for that ruling on that. It does not matter whether or not I put it there. I just put it there because I knew that's probably what you were doing, was to try to sneak those 2 cav up there. But in my mind, I said, no, readout has its purpose, so I didn't really need to do that. That was a waste, but at least it generated something good for the future rule writing. So thank you everybody for that.
It's not negative that it's there now. That I think that's the most important thing, is that there will be no +1 bonus for me to attack under the current scenario.
Okay, well, good. So that's the correction segments, unless there was anything else that you had caught, Roger. I don't know that there was anything else. Yep. Then we are ready to get underway. So do you have any opening thoughts about this now that you've had a week to kind of ruminate on it and see what's the Union position, and what do you think the fates portend for this one?
Well, I feel like, I did well getting in this position, but then this last session, the supply rules, I guess in retrospect, I really liked the -1. I didn't like it when you pointed it out to me about the -1 when you're out of supply, any unit out of supply. But I kind of like it now that I've had a chance to think about it, because it really does. It stopped me really from being more aggressive, and which I think, if you're out of supply, there should be some additional effects to that. So this turn, obviously, I think this is going to be pretty clear what I'm going to try to do. You're going to continue to box me in, which is, I know that's what you're going to try to do. And then I've got to figure out how to get out of this box. And I reread the river rules. I was thinking about maybe trying an invasion that I can't till turn, 15? So
Yes. Yeah, 16.
all I can do is like do river transfers, which is pretty limited because I got to control the landing hex. Or I could go back to Bruinsburg, which doesn't really help me very much. So this is going to be, I think, a lot of trying to maneuver through Los, and you, once again, don't have command paralysis or movement paralysis, which is what was the bedeviled me when we played the first session. So we'll see how you can take advantage of that because you're starting to bring units in to play.
Yeah, and short of anything as the defender here for the CSA, we do fall back to my Muhammad Ali, Joe Frazier, box him in, just put arms around and just kind of keep you in the corner. I mean, you are a powerhouse, but luckily I have the Los on my side and
Mm-hmm.
you're out of supply. However, I do get concerned with the fact that the majority of the 13th Corps has found supplies in the wild. The problem is McClernand is not very likely to engage in a assault. So I've got that kind of going for me, but I am concerned. McPherson's up here, but it just depends on whether or not you're going to actually make a strong play for Thompson's Ferry, or can those units just stay there and hold. But yeah, I am liking the fact that I've got Loring and his corps working in their way down here, so they can act as a flex, as a second layer of defense here, depending on if you do make a breakthrough. I know it's going to be a slow breakthrough because then you've got to get all of those people up and around. So I like my chances this turn. We will certainly see what the random events are going to bring us. But yeah, when I left the session last week, after my repulse of your attack, then I had a smile on my face. My wife's like, "Why are you smiling?" I'm like, it was a good day. So thank you for that, Roger. You made Sunday afternoon very good.
Good. I'm glad.
There you go. Yeah. That's what we do. All right. Well, then I guess we're ready to get underway. We've jibber jabbered for 13 minutes, so why don't we
Let's see.
go through the process here? We've done our random events, which, just to remind the folks at home, was an accelerated entry. Accelerated entry for this time. So that was, I think that's when I brought mine up. So yeah. All right. So leader transfers. I will leave it to you for leader transfers.
I'll leave everybody where they are, I believe.
Sadly, Pemberton is just still a little too far out of range to move.
Patrick, I'm sorry, but do you have a release roll for Greg?
So
Right.
I get a +1, right? But
Yeah.
he needs a 1 or less.
He
So
needs. Yeah. Okay.
yeah, so it seemed like even if
Is
I
it, or,
rolled this time,
yeah.
yeah, it
I
was
see, because there's no negative modifier from the union side that would
right. Exactly.
offset the +1. Gotcha.
Exactly. So
Sorry.
yeah, I was like,
Sorry.
oh, well, it's so razor thin. There was no point in rolling for Greg, but I will. Here's my Greg roll. Hey, he's still got to stay east of the 24 hex line. So okay, I don't believe I'm going to move anyone either. I've only got Stevenson and Loring, so Bowen is going to still fight the good fight there in Grand Gulf, and we'll see what happens to him. So, for all of you who have tuned in for the great final stand at Grand Gulf, this is probably it. Attachments, I don't have any. I don't think you have any.
I do not have any.
Okay, then why don't you give us our first big roll, and I wish you the best of luck today, sir.
Good luck to you as well. It's high ties.
That's mine. Okay. Well, then let's get Loring moving. So we're going to activate them, and here is their movement of +2. That's a 4. Okay. So 1, 2, 3, and 4 to school. Take Tillman himself. 1, 2, 3, 4. And Pemberton will just go 1, 2, 3, and 4 to there. That's fine. Initiative. That's mine. Okay. Let's see these units way up here. Anybody up here?
Walls, Texas guys.
Ah, yes. Good old Walls. All right. He's
got entrenchments with him.
Yeah. Let's get rid of those entrenchments, and we'll have him move. Here he goes. Movement. Not very fast. 1, 2. Initiative. That's yours. Okay, off you go.
Well, I don't see any reason to wait on this. So we'll try. So you have 6 and 3 artillery pieces. So yeah, I'll go with Steele and Tuttle with Sherman. Well, I think we can both agree so far in all our playthroughs has been a great, great disappointment.
Come on, disappointment.
It's pretty amazing, really. So this is Los +1. So
One of them can
the
go.
unmodified roll is a 5, so I can only bring in 1 unit, which will be Steele will be in the assault. Grant will attempt a grand assault. So this will be +1 to his roll. Is a 4. So I could bring in 1 additional hex, which will be Car. So the type's a +1. The ratio is 18 to 6, so the ratio is only going to be a +2. The tactical will be even. I have 5 pieces of artillery to your 3, so the artillery is covered. And we had that very, very long discussion about flanks, and we all came to the conclusion the flank here is going to be 0. So I just see and my gunboat. Don't forget my gunboat,
The
which is sitting
gunboat,
right
yes,
there.
very important.
Gunboat is going to be an additional +1 for a final of a +4.
So 1, yep, 1 assault, 2 ratio, 3, yeah, gunboat. Perfect.
Okay, so here's my attack roll. That's an 8. That should be enough to get it done.
Out of there. And defense. That's a +4, but I'm going to lose 1 on the retreat, at least 2. So they're both going to be wiped out in retreat losses. But we'll go through the paces here. So on a 4, so 4 +4 on 2 is a DR. They get this 1, 1, 2, 3, and they lose their entrenchments, of course. And we'll just walk it through for everybody. So they have to go here, and we remove that. So that is not farther away, and they are going to lose 2 to that because there is no road. So they're going to be wiped out. So we will delete them. Bowen will automatically transfer up to Cockrell, and you get 2 victory points for manpower losses.
I had 18, which I think on a +4 is going to be a manpower loss for me. A 1 FA result for me.
Well, that's not too bad.
So I'll take that off a Car. He picks up a small F. He'll take Grand Gulf. And Steele, who went in, picks up a fatigue. Tuttle does not because he did not participate in the attack. Initiative. That's yours.
Okay. Let's have Loring activate the next fatigue. Here's movement +2. Rocking and rolling. So they're going to go 1, 2, 3, and we'll follow along behind to there. Initiative. That's yours.
I'll bring Blair on. Now he can come into Grand Gulf, I believe.
He sure can. Yeah.
Now that I own Grand Gulf. And he comes in with a fatigue. Initiative. It's mine again. Lowest terrain's just terrible. Take Osterhus. I'll roll for movement, but he's probably just going to have to be able to do a mid move here. Yeah. Just going to go back that hex to there. Initiative. That's yours.
I'm going to embark Greg at Crystal Springs. So he is going to get a fatigue, and he's on railroad movement. I'm not going to drag the marker out, but that's okay. Here's initiative. That's mine. So he is now going to go. It's 13 or 26, as I recall. So yeah, so he can get to Jackson with 2 fatigues. Initiative. That's mine. Don't know that there's a lot I want to do up here to move things around. Okay, so I'm going to pass for the moment.
I'll take Osterhus again with McClelland. Here's his movement. So he has 6 movement points. Going to move him there. Initiative. It's mine. Let's see. So yeah, I'll take Logan with McPherson. Here's his movement. It's 5. They're just going to do a min move to there. Initiative. That's yours.
I'm going to activate Tracy. And they're going to march in place and attempt to destroy McKay Ferry. So,
You realize that's not going anywhere, right?
just in case. It gives me something to do, and maybe I'll get a double 1 next time. So I believe it's a... I don't have all the modifiers, but it's a very easy for this. So here we go.
You actually get a -2 as a Confederate.
-2. Okay, there we go. Yeah, so here we go.
So you actually have a -4 total.
Oh, okay. So then I
So it is destroyed.
Okay, cool. Okay, initiative. That's mine. I'm going to pass.
Okay. I'll bring on the 3rd Illinois Cav.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know. Terrifying. Initiative. Double 1s.
All right.
You
roll a 1. We're done.
Just there's no other modifier on this?
No, we don't have any weather-related stuff.
I can roll 1 all day long, so here you go. Oh, didn't get it. So it's Union Initiative.
Uh-huh.
Activate Blair with Sherman. There's this movement. There's my 1. I'm sure everybody saw that coming. I'll just stack him up right there. Initiative. That's yours.
I'll pass.
Activate Tuttle with Sherman. They'll go there. Initiative. That's mine. Take the 6 Missouri Cav, which is down under there somewhere. 809. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Initiative. It's yours.
Okay. Now Baldwin will march. There's movement +1. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Initiative. That's yours.
Take Hovey with McClelland. Here's his movement. 5. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? The initiative roll was mine?
Yeah,
okay.
that's yours. Mm-hmm.
Okay, we'll take him for D2. Here's his movement. Now he gets 6. He'll just go 1 and 2 to there. Initiative. That's yours.
I have the 1st Mississippi March. Here's movement. 7. Go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. Initiative. That's mine. I'll pass.
Take the 2nd Illinois. Goes 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 to there. Initiative. That's mine. I'll take him again. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. Initiative. That's yours.
I'll pass.
Okay. Take the 3rd Illinois. Go 7. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7 to there. Initiative. Oh, possible into turn. No. Take the 6, Missouri. 6. I'll just go to there. Initiative. That's mine. Well, I guess I'll take sub 2 back here. So I don't need him anymore. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. He doesn't have enough to get the car. Initiative. Yours.
I'll pass.
Take sub 2. Just going to go to car. Initiative. It's yours if you'd like it.
Nope. Go ahead.
I'll take Tuttle to fatigue 3. Here's his movement. 7. Here's his extend. He's okay. He's just going to go there. That's where I was going to put him. That's where he's going to stay. Initiative. That's yours.
I'll pass.
Take AJ Smith. Here's his movement. He's just going to go to there. Initiative. It's yours if you'd like it.
I love the great detour just to avoid Zoc to Zoc. I'll pass.
Take Smith to fatigue 2. Here's his movement. 4. He's just going to go to there. Initiative. That's yours.
I will have the 20th Mississippi move. Here's movement. 6, so 1, 2 to there. Initiative. That's mine. I'll have Stevenson activate Taylor and Reynolds. Here's their movement. And they will just take a 1 hex to there. Initiative. That's yours.
I'm going to pass.
I'm going to pass as well.
Let me roll for supply. And I know who they are. Logan had a fatigue, so he's got to get a
1.
a 1. He
Okay.
doesn't do. And Crocker needs a 1 or a 2.
Okay. Cool.
And he doesn't get it. Okay.
All right. Sunshine recover. All right. All right. We have made it to May 9th. Turn 10, our next strategic cycle. So let's have a random event roll. I guess I'll take this one.
Yeah.
All right. So here's our random event. 9. Once again, accelerated unit entry. Okay.
Oh.
So we're becoming adept at this. On an even roll, it'll be Union. On an odd roll, it'll be Confederate, and then we'll determine how much. So here's a even roll. Excuse me. Here's a roll. It's even.
It is even.
Damn it!
You should have said it out loud. So
I shouldn't have. I know. All right. So you can't move the 4th Iowa because they're already here.
Yeah.
But everybody else, you can take.
So I choose one, and then
You'll roll again. Yeah.
let's see. Well, looking down the road, I'll choose Kimball and Washburn,
Oh
which is
wow.
turn
Okay.
35. But all these other
Yeah.
guys are pretty small. MacArthur's a 3, Hall's a 3, Ewing's a 3, Bryant's a 3. So let's see if I can bring Kimball, and I roll a die,
Yep.
and it's a 6, which does
There
what?
you go. 2 days forward, so he'll come in with Breckenridge.
Okay. Since he's the leader, if I remember right, you were kind of
Man, I needed him badly.
yeah. So I kind of remember from I hate to, first playthrough. Oh, it changes what you're gonna do, but
Yeah, right. Okay, well then that's easy. So no lasting effects. I'm stunned that we've not seen 1 drop of rain yet. Boo.
I'm just impressed that you managed to avoid all the command and movement paralysis that got me.
Well, that too. All right. So leader transfers.
Well, let's see. I'll bring Sherman up to Tuttle, Grant down to Sherman. And let's see. McClellan will stay where he is for now. And that's it for me.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll bring Pemberton over to Stevenson. Loring will go to Featherstone. And just because I think I can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, I can get Bowen all the way down to Baldwin. Just give a little extra tactical boost down there, just in case. And we'll leave Cockrell to his own tactical devices. And that's it for me. We have attachments. Still no well, you might have attachments now.
I realized all these sub 2 there to Garrison Grand Gulf.
Yes.
So I was going to attach it. I realized I shouldn't do that.
Okay.
So that's it for me.
All right. So the action cycle, I will give us a roll here. And it's yours.
I'm actually going to start with Crocker. Movement. He goes all at 2 hexes. I'll go 1, 2 to there. Initiative. That's yours.
I'll have Loring activate everybody here. Here's movement +2. 4. So they'll go 1, 2. Tillman will go 1, 2, 3 to there, 4 to there. And Buford will go 1 to there for the moment. Initiative. That's yours.
Crocker to T2. He's just going to do a min move down to sub 1. Initiative. It's mine. We'll have Sherman activate Tuttle, Steele, and Blair. Here's their movement. It's 4. Grant and Sherman will transfer back to Steele. Just going to do a min move to there. Steele's going to go 1, 2, 3. Blair's going to follow along behind. Initiative. That's yours.
I'll have Loring activate Tillman and Featherstone. Here's their movement. 5. They will jump up to there, and they will go 1, 2, 3, and cannot make it into there. Initiative. That's mine. Stevenson activate Taylor and Reynolds. Here's movement. It's okay. You're just going to do that. Initiative. That's a high ties. That's mine. Pass for the moment.
We'll have Sherman activate Tuttle. We'll need an extend march. Blair and Steele. Here's. Do I want to roll? I'll roll for movement. 5. Grant and Sherman will stay with Steele. Tuttle's going to move first. Here's his extend, and this is +1. Okay. He's just going to go there. They're going to go to there. Blair's going to go to there. Initiative. That's yours. High ties.
I'll have Buford march. Here's movement +2 from Loring. 5. 1, 2. And he doesn't have enough to get in there. Initiative. It's mine. Take Buford to 3. Here's movement. Here's extend. He's okay. He'll go there. Initiative. That's mine. I will pass for the moment and see what you're going to do.
Okay. What am I going to do? That's the question. The 3rd Illinois Cav. Go 12. When something like that happens, because now I feel like I need to do something with it.
I mean, he could go all of 2 Lowe's hexes.
Yeah. But then where does he go, right?
That's
He has
right.
to get another 12. On the other hand, yeah, we'll do that. We'll go 6, 12. Initiative. That's mine. We'll try him again. 11. We're going to go 6 to there. Initiative. That's mine. Take the 6 Missouri. Just going to do a min move to there. Initiative. It's mine. 6 Missouri again. He's going to do a min move to there. Initiative. That's yours.
Wow. So sneaky. Alright, well, I'll have Tillman march. And here's his movement first. +1. So it's a 5. And then his extended march. He's okay. So what would 6 Missouri like to do?
So it'd be tacticals +2, ratios +3, type would make it a +4 attack. We'll retreat out of there. So he's going to pick up a fatigue. And let's see. So he's a what exactly modifier on this roll going to be? Small force?
Yeah, -2.
-2.
That's not nothing. So I lose 2.
Organize, yes, but you still have wherever you want to try to go. I got to go away by road. Away by road. Away by road. That's 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. Okay.
Alright, well, Tillman's got 3 left. Go 1, 2, and 3 to there. Initiative. That's mine. I'll have the 20th Mississippi March. Here's their movement. +1. 10. We'll go 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. And they have enough left over for a normal. But I don't know that I want that. So we're just going to put them right there for now. Initiative. That's mine. Yeah. What the hell? I'll activate 20th Mississippi. Here's their movement. 6, 7. Oh, 1 short. And so they will just march in place. That's fine. Initiative. That's mine. I'll pass.
Okay.
Let you reinforce them.
I'll take the 3rd Illinois. I'll roll for movement to see what he gets. 7. Here's his extend. And he is. So he's okay. So he's just going to go there. Initiative. That's yours.
Well, let's see. We got wall way up here. We got wall kind of moving. Here's movement. 3. Go 1, 2, and 3. Initiative. Mine. I'll take wall again. Movement. 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4 to there. Initiative. That's yours.
They've got their own pretty impressive monument at Vicksburg, Walls,
Oh, yeah?
Texas. Yeah. Will McClellan activate Osterhus, Smith. They're just going to start maneuvering across the Los. Initiative. It's mine. 2nd Illinois Cav. 1, 2, 3, 4. Stop there. Initiative, that's yours.
Barton March. It's under Loring. There's movement. That's fine. He's going to go to there. Initiative. That's yours.
We'll have Osterhus and AJ Smith and Hovey march. Their movement. Wow. Smith and Osterhus are just going to go to there. Hovey's going to go 1, 2, 3, 7. We
Yes, it's 3. Uh-huh.
Yeah. Initiative. That's mine. Well, guess I should try this, I guess, eh? Deal and Tuttle will attempt an assault on Buford and Featherstone. This is low, so it's +1. Does not come off. At least it came off straight this time. Initiative. That's mine. Well, I think I should try this again. Get a good attack off here. This is be helpful. 1 again. No, they both come in. Now Grant will attempt a grand assault. It's a 4 +1 is a 5, so no grand assault. Oh well. Type is a +1. Ratio is 22 to 11, so I get a ratio of +1. I have 5. You have 2. Oh, artillery's covered. Okay, that's good.
Yep.
Flank is, I think I have all 6 hexes covered, but 3 are going to come off for a flank of a +1. I don't see anything else. I just see 3 up and a final of a +3.
+3 is what I see.
So here's the attack roll. This is what happens, right? So it's +2 final.
Yeah, +2 final. So you get, let's see, I have 11, so it's 1 DR for me, and you have 22, so 2 for you.
Yeah, 2 for me.
Okay, so 1, 2, and 1. I will take it off of Buford. And they both go disorganized. Alright, so I have to go 1 away, and then 1 away that's not in your Zoc. So there's there. And that's 2. I will go 3 to there.
Took 1 off of each guy. I won't advance into the hex. Initiative.
Let's see here. Lucky with that. So I'm going to move Barton. Stevenson will activate him. Here's the movement. Yeah, that's fine. And he's just going to go to there. And I'm in a restricted Zoc. I have nothing left. So you can retreat if you like.
I'm just wondering if I should get out of that hole anyway, because Tillman's right there. So if you were to come and attack Greenstone Ford, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get out of there. It didn't accomplish what I was hoping to get done, because I didn't get the attack I wanted. But so yeah, we'll go to Fatigue 4, roll for Cab Retreat, just see if I get a 1. I don't know why I said that out loud, but I did. So there you go. No, I didn't. So then they go, but Cab Retreat, they don't lose anything, right? So
Correct, right.
they go 2 to there, 3, 4, and then go up to 6 hexes. 5 and 6 to there. Get them out of that hole. Initiative. That's yours, yeah. That's probably a smart thing to do, I think.
I'll activate the first Mississippi. And here's their movement. It's 9, so they'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to there. Initiative. That's mine. Bowen Activate Baldwin. Movement. Nice movement. He will go 1, 2, 3 to block that ferry again. No more sneakiness. Initiative. It's mine. I'll have 20th Mrs. Here's movement. 8. Extended march. It's okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to there. Initiative. That's yours.
Activate car. Go 4. I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4 to there. Initiative. It's yours.
I'll take 20th Mississippi all the way to 4. Here's movement. 6. Here's extended march plus 1. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and 4 to there. Initiative. That's yours.
McClellan activate Hovey and car. Is their movement? Yeah, that's what I was expecting. So Hovey's just going to do a mid move to there, and car's just going to do a mid move to there. That's possible into turn.
Mm-hmm.
So no modifiers, just straight up 1.
Yep.
And it
There
does.
you go. Wow. Excitement. Okay. So we end the turn. Do you want to do any foraging? Or can you do any foraging?
Logan can forage, so 1 or 2. Nope.
Okay. Then I hit through Sunshine Recover. Alright. Okay, it is now time for our strategic cycle. Bum, ba, bum. So, whom would like to roll the strategic event?
I'll do it.
Okay.
It's a 4, which is probably something exciting.
Get your Union Extended March bonus back.
Oh, good.
Oh, yeah, 5 through 10. So yeah, you're in that, so you can pull that chart chit back over. All right. Union Depot segment.
1 and only 1 depot. It drops on Grand Gulf.
Everybody in Claiborne County now is going to be in supply.
So that's it. Union supply status, term supply status all on the map, and then remove Union wagon trains. So I don't have any wagon trains.
Right.
So I guess the Logan gets to be in supply,
Mm-hmm.
and Crocker's in supply. But they don't flip because we did the recovery already. Gotcha.
Correct. Yep.
Okay.
All right. Let's see. Vicksburg Fort degradation. There is none. No garrison demoralization. Manpower adjustment. Okay.
Starting on turn 10, I roll a die. Okay. Okay. So it's a 6, which is what?
Come on.
Lose
Lose
1.
one.
Lose 1 from anywhere I take it.
Yes.
I'll take it off as sub 1, I guess.
And for me, now I automatically get 1. And I'm going to place it. He needs it back. Yeah, I'll give it back to Buford. So he will get a manpower add. There we go. All right. That was easy. And Confederate Army of Relief segment. So I still don't do it because Johnson has not arrived. So we skip that. Union Army of Maneuver. We skip that. And reorganization. No Walker yet, so nothing with that. Then Vicksburg does not surrender. No end of game. Turn track is already updated. So we are now going into turn 11. So I will give us our next random event. Let's see. Random event for this turn. Here we go.
Still on
6.
6.
Oh,
Confederate command prowess.
From your mouth. Alright. That's fine. Command paralysis. Okay. Well, that'll change things a little bit. So then we go through the normal sequence. Leader transfers.
I'll leave everybody where they are, I believe. Yep, everybody will stay where they are.
Yeah, just in case, just on the offset. I'll put Pemberton back to Loring. And we'll do that. Okay, so that's it for me. Attachments? Any attachments for you?
Oh, well, now that sub 1's down to 3, I won't have an attachment. I was going to attach him to Crocker, but since Crocker's disorganized, I won't do that. I'll leave everybody where they are, I guess.
Okay. Same with me. I don't have any. And the action cycle. So why don't you give us first roll?
Okay. That's you.
I'll have Tillman march. Here's his movement. Straight up. Oh, command paralysis is on the die roll, right? Yeah, on the die roll.
I'm in 2, I think.
Yep. It's 5. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and I'll stop there. Initiative. That's yours.
Will McClellan activate Osterhusen Smith? I'll roll for movement, but I don't think they're going very far. Well, 7. Yeah, we're not going to do that. They're just going to go to there. Initiative. It's yours.
I will have A.W. Reynolds march. Here's movement. 4. 1, 2, 3. Initiative. That's yours.
Let's see if I can get the next initiative. I'll take Tuttle, Blair. I'll roll for movement just to see what they get. Not enough. Here's Tuttle's extend, which is now just straight up because I do have the march bonus. Not that it matters. I'm gonna lose some manpower. He's going to go to there. Blair's going to go to there. Initiative. That's yours.
Whew. Okay. Taylor will march. Here's movement. It's 3, 4. It's just, yeah, 3. So they're going to go 1, 2, and that's all they can do. Initiative. That's mine. I'll take them to 2. Movement. 6. And extend. Oh, doesn't need an extend. Nope. So he will just go to there. Initiative. That's yours.
Let's see. Command paralysis. You can't even do an activate core leader assault, right?
Nope. All I can do is just sit there and take it.
Well, McClellan activate Smith, Osterhus, and Hovey. Their movement. They go from Zoc to restricted Zoc. There's no effect.
That is
Blair,
a true statement.
Blair's going to go 1, 2, and 3 to there. Initiative. That's yours.
Have Barton march. Movement. Go to Willows. Initiative. That's mine. Oh, actually, no, you win all ties. Yours.
Okay. I'm going to activate Hovey for movement. It's 5. He'll transfer to him. I'm just going to go to there. Initiative. It's mine. I'm McPherson activate Logan for movement. Going to join him. Initiative. That's mine. Take Crocker. 6. 2, 3, 4, 5 to there. Initiative. It's mine. First, I'll activate Dennis. Just going to do a min move to there. Initiative. That's mine. Take him again.
Man, Dennis is just Captain Flank Boy in this game.
With McPherson. Only gets a 1 hex move. First, will transfer to him. go to there. Initiative. That's yours.
Finally. All right. Then I'll take cockerel to 1. Here's movement. 4. So 1, 2, 3. Initiative. That's yours.
So yeah, I think I should take the attack on Tracy. I think I better make this attempt. So first I'll go take Dennis Fatigue 3. This is lowest, so it's going to be +1. It's a 4. Okay, that does come off. He's within command radius of Grant, so we'll attempt a Grand to see if I can cover the ratio. No, never get Grant to do anything. He's just drunk in his tent as usual. So the type's a +1. Tactical is a +1. I see 6 hexes covered.
Yeah, but they're all coming off.
All 3 come off, but I still get a flank of a +1.
Right.
That's what you get for destroying that ferry.
Ooh, you told me.
So the ratio is going to be a -1.
Right.
Artillery is 3 to 1 is covered. So I see final's only going to be a +2.
3 up, 1 down. Yep.
But I think if you have to retreat, it'll be a retreat loss, I believe. So let's see what happens.
Yep.
I think this is worth trying. It's 5.
Come on, boys. Come on, stand. It's 2. Okay. So, yeah, it's +2. So, +2 on 5 is.
Do I get a gunboat bonus because you're in the big black?
No, no.
I should.
You should.
Make it go up. It's a major river.
Okay, so the way this is going to work is there's nothing
that.
off the top. So I take the first one has got to be either here, which would be farther away, but it's not by road, so that's a 1, or I can go this way, which is not farther away, but it is by road, and it's a 1. So I'm going to go this way for 1, and I'll lose a manpower and give you 1. So decrease, and you get a manpower loss. Bring us closer to parity. And then for the second one, I can go here into a friendly, and it's on chart 2 at that point. So let's take a look at chart 2. Retreat priorities. So retreat is into an enemy ZOC, but not enemy occupied. I am following road or friendly, so it's to the left of the hash. So it's a 0. Would you concur with that? Right.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, so I only lost 1 in that retreat, and
Yep.
you are welcome to take Thompson's Bluff if you wish.
What happened to me on a +2 result? I'm a 4. I guess DA. Okay, so he's D'd out. And he gets a DA. Disorganize. And yeah, I'll take the hex, get back on the road. Okay. Hoping for something a little better than that, but good enough. Guess we're at initiative. That's yours if you want it.
So Tillman activates. He will need an extend. He got a 2. It's a minimum of 2. Which way?
Oh, he's down here. Okay. Oh, I forgot about that little dude down there.
Right. Well, I was trying to make something out of nothing there, but I think he needs to. All right. Well, it depends on the extend route. So here's extend. He's okay. If I move there, I'm going to give you the option. But I will move there, and you may make. I have 1 left if you like.
Yeah. Let's see if I can get out of this hole we're in here. So he's going to pick up a fatigue, and he is a.
A total of 1, so just a -2.
-2. Okay. If that really matters.
Jeez Louise, that's 2 now.
Let's see. And they can go, okay, so you came in from Tillman, so I got to go further away. I still on the retreat chart, so I've got to go further away by road, and there's ZOC, both are ZOCs, despite that's a restricted ZOC, so I have to go further away by road to there, right?
Right.
Then further
I
away
mean,
by road.
technically you have the choice. It's 4A or 4B. So they're equidistant because they're both in a Zoc. So you can choose.
Oh, I could go there?
You could. Yeah, there's no hierarchy with the 4A and B, but you're in both of them, so you can go either one is 4.
And there's no retreat losses on cav retreats.
Correct. Right.
So we'll go further away. And now I have to go here, right?
Yes.
So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And I guess we'll stop on that side of the creek.
Come on, rain. That would be nice. And you shut Tillman down. So, initiative. That's yours.
Oh, okay, right. Oh, the 4th Iowa never made it on. So 4th Iowa will drop into Grand Gulf with the fatigue. Initiative. That's yours.
By the way, I neglected in this one to roll for Greg's release. So on a 1, he would be released. So
Okay.
here's a check for Greg. He's not anywhere near released. All right. I'm going to activate the first Mississippi Cav. Here's their movement. Wow, good job, boys. They're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 to there. Initiative. That's mine. I'm going to activate Hey Bear. He's going to leave behind a sub of 2 up there. 1 piece of artillery. Here is their movement. 2! Well done. 1, 2. Initiative. That's yours.
Okay, let me see. Yeah, I'll have Sherman activate Blair. So he's going to go to T2. That's why I wasn't sure. And Sherman will go with him. So they're just going to cozy up to right there for now. Initiative. That's mine. I'm going to pass.
Okay. I'm going to activate Moore. He is also going to drop a sub. Leave 2. And 1 piece of artillery. Alright, here's his movement. Bah! Minimum 2! 1, 2 to Laterno. Initiative. That's high ties. That's yours.
I'll pass for the moment.
I'm going to pass as well. I think I'm done for the day.
Okay, I would like to attempt to build a bridge here during the recovery cycle.
Sure.
It's very unlikely here.
Oh, I don't discount anything for you, sir.
So I think it's going to be a +3.
Because it's Major River. That's 2. Well, see,
Yeah.
you got it.
Okay.
2, and then another 2 because it's there's nothing, but then -1 because of Union, so +3, and you roll a 4. So there's your bridge.
Probably won't last very long, but gives you something to think about. Okay.
We've built a bridge into the woods! Yay!
And he's going to pick up a fatigue. I'll give him a couple fatigues, I guess, so he doesn't.
Man, we just literally hit 2 hours and 0 seconds. So perfect timing for the end of the day. We are going to do our... Ooh, Johnston arrives with much ballyhoo on May the 11th. So let's do our next random event. See what awaits us for the week. So you can roll this one.
Okay. It's a 5.
5. Union water crisis. Hurrah!
That's where I have to be next to water.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Well, good. Finally. You're getting some of the stuff that I had to endure. So, please, water crisis. All right. So that's at the end of the recovery phase. You will need to have units next to a creek or other water body. That gives you a little something to consider for the week, but I don't think it's going to be too bad for you. Then we are done for the day, so let's revert over to our session discussion, and as at the Union, I will let you take the point.
Well, pushing you back, push it back, way back.
Way back.
I was hoping that attack up at Thompson's Bluff would have gone a little better. I was hoping to force you to retreat, get a big R result and get both units force you across the ferry. That didn't happen. So I can't really complain. I've got manpower losses now. It's 6 Confederate and 7 Union. Does that sound right?
That is correct. That's what I got.
So I'm in the negative. I can't really complain. I got Grand Gulf, got those 2 manpower losses.
Well, likewise, I think as from the Confederate standpoint, today could have been a big breakthrough day. I presented you with a lot of opportunity, and I got really nervous when the command paralysis came up on this last day. With that command paralysis on May the 10th, I was shaken because I was planning on pulling back a little bit, but having to do it piecemeal, and then you got that one intervening initiative, and I was very nervous as you brought Shuron up. So this is a very nice little choke point that we've seen before. I like it a lot, and it's the narrowest point of the approaches. So if I can anchor from Willows up to the Big Black and hold it for a couple of turns and give you some thoughts about what to do. It was a nice feint down here with the Union that kind of took me off of something for a minute. I had to bring Tillman down, so Tillman could have been better used otherwise. But this one, once again, Dennis gets a string of initiatives, and he sneaks over land, and he just bides his time, and he gets all the way up. I kind of left them up as sacrificial, but I was really worried with the command paralysis of not being able. Well, they didn't have any leaders up there anyway, so having to take them piecemeal. In hindsight, I should have, realizing that McPherson and Dennis were a 4. I should have taken Tracy first and left the better, because if I had left the better tactical there with Cockrell, then that would have been a 1 instead of a 2, and that would have been a stand. So even after I moved him, I was like, I should have taken him the opposite way, but I thought you had more than just 4 there. So that was the only thing I could have done better on that, but having the retreat path and sacrificing 1 manpower, which I eventually got back in the manpower losses, or in the manpower adjustment, was fine. I just reallocated that somewhere else. But on the whole, I really have nothing to complain about. I've managed to keep you in the box, as I like to do. So for those of you watching, thank you all, everyone in the gallery, of course, live, and then everybody watching this whenever you're watching it on YouTube. We encourage you to let your voices be heard down there. Feel free to discuss everything that occurred in this session and the previous ones, but of course do not opine about what you think we need to do in the next turn. Johnston and the Army of Relief will begin next turn, so that's pretty exciting for me, and I don't have command paralysis, which gives me another day to kind of reconstitute things. But we love that you're watching this rematch for Vicksburg campaign, and thank you for all the support. If you see this out on social media, we'd be obliged if you were to kick it around and get some extra peepers on it. That is helping the numbers improve a little bit. And of course, we do not expect tips, but there's the tip jar out there, and here's all the people that kick into the tips. Many of them are on the call right now, so thank you personally to everyone who kicks in a buck or two. We really appreciate that. Roger, I will give you, as always, the final say for the week.
Looking forward to the next session, and I'll see you next week. Sorry, don't have much to say.
That's okay. Well, you take care, and I'll talk to you next Sunday.
You too.